Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and as you are jumping on, please do let me know where you are from around the world and let me know how you are feeling in this extremely powerful energetic window. Ladies and gents, this video today is going to blow your absolute socks off. This portal that we are currently in, if you are settling, it is going to be ripped from you. So honestly, it's happening for all of us. We cannot blag it anymore. We cannot pretend that things are okay anymore. This portal, this is bringing it all to the surface. So ladies and gents, please do let me know where you are from in the chat and let me know how you are feeling. It has been one of the wildest, beautiful weekends on my side. There has been unbelievable shifts around the world. In fact, let me go back to last week. Since last week, I don't know. Hello, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Hi, Linda. Lovely to have you on. Yeah, the energies are powerful, my friends, aren't they? They're super powerful. So since last week, I haven't actually said this publicly, but there have been a lot of suicides. There has been a lot of that energy really playing with people's minds. So I just want to put it out there for you guys. If you know somebody who's really struggling with their mental health right now, if they're really struggling with the fact that they don't want to be here anymore, please do not judge them, love on them, support them, see what you can do. There's been a lot of people who have been, whether it be smoking weed or taking LSD or things like that, that are really going into a psychosis. That's one element of it. And then the other side of it is very much these energies are playing so strongly on people right now that they don't really know which direction they should be going in. They're not really sure what they should be doing. So like I just said a moment ago, please love on each other so deeply right now. It's a very important energy. Now, these energies that have come in for 7/7, which actually, if you use the 25, it's a 7/7/7 portal today as well. It's really important that we recognize what the 7/7 portal actually brings to the table, how it's going to show up for us, and what we can achieve. There are so many little things. Like, I've been talking a lot about words recently. It's a massive part of my Self-Love Club program. It's a massive part of what I did in Mastering Your Mind, which, by the way, is available to buy on my website now. A lot of you have been chasing me for a very long time, since March, for that event, and it is there now. So if you go over to my website, www.lucydavis.com, you will be able to go to programs and courses, and it is in there under Mastering Your Mind. You can buy it, you can relive it, you can live it from the comfort of your own home and get all of the shifts that everybody else had in the room. So interesting, Linda, that you have mentioned anxiety. Very important. I felt anxiety for the first time ever on Saturday morning. What was really fascinating, I went out with one of my girlfriends on Friday night, and she spoke to me about anxiety, and I said, you know what, I've never felt it. Like, I feel really grateful that I haven't ever felt it. Next morning, I had that feeling. I had the feeling that something was going to go on, and I had it's very uncomfortable. And what I said at that point is, thank you. Now I know what it feels like. I don't need to be shown that again. We are taking on each other's energies right now. We are really feeling into, like, this discombobulation is what I keep talking about. Like, you just feel discombobulated, and you're kind of like picking up a bit of this person's energy and this person, everybody is going through something. When we go into a shop, or when we go into a festival, or if we go into whatever it is, we are picking up the other people's energies that are in that shop. And it is extremely important that we recognize it right now. Hands up in my community, who is an empath? Like, I am an empath. It doesn't surprise me that at the moment I'm picking up on everybody's energy. Last weekend, literally just over a week ago, I was in Glastonbury transmuting over 200,000 people's energy. Like, hello, like, I'm a badass, but fuck me, did it knock me for six? So it doesn't surprise me that for the first time ever in my life, I actually experienced what anxiety feels like. And to those of you that experience anxiety regularly, I'm going to say something right now, and it may well trigger you. Anxiety is where we are not living in the present. We're focusing on the future, or we're living in the past. So I'm going to say this with a whole heap of love. Whenever you feel anxious, thank you for showing me I'm not living in the present moment. Simple as that. I'm not saying it's going to go away, but what you will do is you will definitely come back in to the physical vessel in which you are right now. Very important. So Linda's asked a great question. Wow, Lucy, you should set some boundaries. So the thing is, like, I've actually had a few readings recently, and these people have said to me, wow, your guides literally don't know how to, how to take no for an answer with you. And this is the thing, like, I have an amazing, amazing connection with my guides, and I feel very, very privileged to be in the role that I am. However, I can see one of my best, in fact, a couple of my best friends are on here now watching. They will tell you I often like have a proper hissy fit, close the door down, and I'm not doing it for this reason. You know, I had no clue I was going to end up in Glastonbury last weekend. And when I did get there, obviously I was transmuting the energies. I was anchoring for Gaia. I was doing all of this stuff. So it's a very, very powerful, and I do feel privileged for it. However, I am an empath. Just because I am a kick-ass woman, a lot of people go, you're not an empath. But actually, I'm so sensitive to the energies, which is the only way I can do the job that I do. Okay, so it's really important. Yes, in this energy, we do need to up our game. We do need to up our standards. We really do need to honor our boundaries in a way that is extremely important for us. Okay, so I've completely gone off on a tangent already, ladies and gents. What a surprise, hey? What a surprise. So I made some notes about the 7-7 portal to make sure. It's funny, as I just looked up, then it was 1707, so 7-7 again. I thought it would be really important for me to make some notes for today. So before we do that, let's just come back into ourselves for a moment. So if everybody can just shut their eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And just be present. Come back to your body and trust that you are in the right place. Allow yourself to really feel what is and what can be. My beautiful friends, this portal is a powerhouse. We are in a very important period of time of humanity's existence. What is happening right now is that we are being tested to the max, and people do not realize the profound energy around today being 7-7. So for those of you who do not know, 7-7-7 is Christ consciousness. Now, whatever you believe in, I think we all probably agree that there is a Christ energy that, whether that be Allah, Jesus, whatever source, there is a Christ energy that we are all stepping into. And this is the energy of purity. It's the energy of us taking our power back. Most of us blag energy. I'm going to call it out. I've said to two of my girlfriends over the weekend, like they've said to me, oh my God, apparently I'm going to be a healer. And I'm like, every single person on this planet that has a soul is a healer. When you go, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do, that's ego. Know that you are capable of doing anything. Yes, it's lovely to be told that you're a healer, or yes, it's lovely to be told that you're an amazing whatever coach or whatever. Like, I get it. The validation is beautiful. The affirmation is beautiful. And I'm not saying that should stop. What I'm saying is we all, at this point in our ascension journey, we must recognize that every single one of us is a healer. Every single one of us has all of the gifts. We can do telepathy. We can do mediumship. We can do, we've all got intuition. Like, we have every single gift known to man and woman, obviously. We have this divide going on at the moment, and this portal is amplifying this. So if you are somebody who's slightly insecure, maybe you require, like, you've got low self-worth, this portal is going to bring that to the surface. Now, what a lot of people do not recognize is when we get a powerful portal like this, so 7-7, 8-8, 11-11, things like this. Okay, what basically happens is your underlying emotion gets brought to the surface, not necessarily through reactions or anger or anything like that. What I'm talking is you are going to experience the vibration in which you are truly authentic and truly in alignment to. Is this making sense to you guys? What I'm saying here is, for us to actually be on our most authentic path, our emotions have to be in alignment with what we are projecting. So I could sit here and say to the beautiful Joe who's watching on Facebook, I'm so perfect, I'm so amazing, I'm so great. But behind closed doors, if I'm like, oh my God, I'm not good enough, I don't really deserve this, that's the energy I'm going to get. Does this make sense, guys? I am not going to get the blagging, the convincing, the fake it till I make it. I'm going to get the reality of what I am actually living. This is the gold of 7-7, my friends. This is not about us using our words. This is about our spiritual hesitation. Some of you are going to hate this video today, by the way. Almost is not good enough. It's shady. What we are looking for in this now moment is certainty. Certainty of our feelings, certainty of our word, certainty of our actions. Nothing fake will survive today. False words, false promises, pretending you are something that you are not will come to the surface off the back of this portal. Now, I'm not saying it's going to just happen today. This portal is open today. So now we are in it. It's going to happen until you get the memo. The universe responds to who you are, not what you want. So if you're sabotaging by eating fatty foods, if you are screaming and projecting over people behind closed doors, but to the outside world, you're being just so, please know that the fakeness has to come to the surface during this window. If you believe you are unworthy at your core, but you wrap it up in positive words, and there's a lot of people out there. I mean, I see it all the time. I know a lot of people, obviously, because of what I do for a living. And, I coach a lot of people. That's my job. And I witness people like putting out on social media all of this really happy, positive stuff. And then they come to me because they're so unhappy. They're feeling so anxious that they actually want to end their life. This is a really important message. It's not a shaming. This is an important message. If you are not in a good place, please stop trying to get external validation and figure out what it is within you that you need so that you can actually walk forwards in absolute honesty and authenticity. Your reality will be unworthiness unless you get to the bottom of it. You can't fake it till you make it. This portal is going to make sure that none of us can fake it till we make it. It's almost like, Lucy, explain to people that you cannot blag it. You cannot blag it anymore. Ask yourself right in this now moment, what is in your heart? And I mean, be honest with yourself. If you are pissed off, please own it. Get to the reason of why you are pissed off and what you are blocking yourself from stepping forwards. If you are truly, like Sylvia's just put, I'm certain in love and that I believe I can share and receive it. If you are truly honest at your core with that, that is what's going to manifest and come in for you. 7/7 is a very powerful manifestation window. I would be encouraging every single one of you to be setting an intention and creating a manifestation off of the back of, what is unfolding here today. I have been talking about authenticity for donkey's years. My whole program, Self Love Club, is about authenticity. It's about loving yourself where you are so that you can truly be yourself. Authenticity. If you are wearing a mask, it has to be collapsed. Please know whatever mask you are wearing, the energy is going to be amplified. It's going to be magnified. It's all good and well us using these words, but this is about removing the filters, removing the fluff, and being authentically you. This is a cosmic window to activate authenticity. We have raw spiritual energy surging into the world today. And this is, so many people go, oh my God, it's such a beautiful window of manifestation. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yes, it is so beautiful as long as you're in authentic alignment. If you give me a little bit more, how do I do what? If you give me a bit more information, I don't know if there's a delay or whatever. So if you can just explain to me what you'd like me to explain, then obviously I can. Love that. So Shelley has just put, I was smacked in the face with imposter syndrome when I met you properly for the first time. Interesting. I have that effect on people sometimes, but it's to activate you, to bring you back into alignment, to empower you. So it's really beautiful that you recognize that. And obviously, Shelley, I know your journey. So, you've done an amazing job since those days, all those years ago, and I know that you're not in that place anymore. It's very important that we recognize that a portal is like an energetic window whereby we can make a decision. Now, obviously, when there is an energetic window, things can come in and out of a window. So this is why, if you are very authentic in your core and you know your being and you know who you are and you know your worth and yes, that pisses me off, but you know what? It's very important that I stick in this and I'm going to do the work and I'm going to recognize my triggers and I'm going to be honest with myself. This is how we can have that spiritual hygiene that allows us to create off of the back of who we authentically are. So I'm going to ask you a question and then I'm going to look at the questions in the chat. Where do you guys feel the biggest shift is within you today? Let me know in the chat. Lucy, could you set an intention to detach from the old programs from the 3D? Of course you can, Linda. To be honest, all you need to do is make a decision from that and you just decide it. Very important. So Christina's put, how do you look to be more authentic and drop the mask? Well, first and foremost, Christina, I'm sorry if we've ever met before. I apologize. I deal with a lot of people, so I really am sorry if I'm speaking out of turn here. First thing that I would do is, if I was you, was go and do my 5-day breakthrough program. It's £11.11. I don't know where you are around the world, so again, excuse me and apologies. If it's in dollars, it's about $15 US, obviously. It's a 5-day program and it literally pokes you in areas where you would have been blagging yourself over the years. Like, I never asked myself until I hit 35 years of age. I never asked myself, Lucy Davis, who are you? I never asked myself. And Christina, you probably have never asked yourself that question, however old you are, sweetheart. So it's a very simple program that literally just guides you over the course of 5 days, a certain number of questions. It gives you downloads. It gives you lots of different things to trigger. And then you realize, oh my goodness, I'm so detached from who I actually am at my core. We've all been there. We all know what it's like. How many of you had a hobby as a child that you don't even think about right now? Yeah, exactly. So that's where I would start with you, Christina. The other thing that I do a lot of is I do a lot of journaling, and in there I'm like, okay, I've had this reaction, or I've had this trigger, and then I have to get real with myself. Like, really, what was it? Is it actually the trigger? And the answer is probably no. It's something else that has reminded you of an emotional situation from the past. I actually think I did a reel somewhere about this in the last week or two, about what triggers are and how they show up. So it might be worth taking a little look at that as well. If I find it, I'll pop it through YouTube on these stories, because Christine, I know that that's where you are. It is extremely important that we recognize and we own who we are at our core. Most of us have become so bitter because we're not who we are at our core. I love that. So Liz has put, it works, it triggers, 5 days breakthrough. Love that. Love that. So let's take a little look at the 7-7 portal. So the number 7 is the number for spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, the mind, intuition, divine connection, momentum. Like, it is a powerful, powerful number. Like I say, 777 is Christ consciousness. The double sevens is an activation of our spiritual DNA. It's us going for truth seeking and soul alignment. And this is why, Christina, your soul has gone, bing, what do I need to do to drop the mask? Bing, what do I need to do to actually step into my authentic power? Because 7-7, this energy, I've got goosebumps as I said that, so I hope you got that too. It's basically saying, Christina, today is the day that you go truth seeking on yourself. Today is the day that your soul wants to become aligned. So that is what's basically taking place here. This is about emotions. This is about depth. This is about nurturing the self. This is about recognizing that the collective has an absolutely obscene amount of fear. Love that for you, Claire. So Claire has put, today forgiveness has come to the core. I love that so much for you. It's time for us to recognize the fear that we have created. So, you know, Kat has put, I've realized I'm extremely self-centered. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not coming from a space of sabotaging other things. You know, like, there's nothing wrong with knowing who you are and being like that. So you just need to know where this is coming from in you. You know, obviously a lot of people are self-centered, and a lot of people are quite mean with being self-centered, but at the same time, actually, it's a very powerful gift that you can give your children, to show that looking after you and valuing you and having standards in and values and consistencies and a decent moral compass, I actually don't think that's a bad thing. So I'm not going to assume how deep into that self-centered that you've gone, or where you've got to with it, but just make sure that you look at it with a really balanced view, is, I guess, what I'm going to say. So Lindsay has put, I've realized you need to feel safe within yourself and not in fight or flight mode all the time. It's very difficult to manifest. Absolutely. So what we have here is, particularly women, most women are in an emotional state of being unsafe. If you're an independent woman like myself, and you pay for everything and you do everything, like, it's very difficult to surrender and allow a man to come in and do his thing. Why? Because as soon as we hand the power over a little bit, as soon as we get let down, our body goes into fight or flight, and we literally go into panic mode. And do you know what, ladies? It takes about 2 years to come out of panic mode. So that means 2 years of consistency. How many of us ever get 2 years of consistency? It's unreasonable. So our body is constantly fighting. And that is why, you know, people call us crazy. So it's very important that we recognize this. We have to recognize sometimes the best thing that we can do is close a door, say thank you, and walk away. Now, I'm not encouraging you to do this every step of the way, guys. I just want to make that very, very clear. I just would like you to appreciate when you get let down and you go into that fight or flight mode. That is the time. Like, it takes 2 years of consistency to get your body back in alignment. So be gentle with yourselves. I'm not saying be an arse and continue to be an ask. It's really important that we actually own who we are. We actually own, like the conversation that I have is, hey, I'm being triggered right now, or hey, I don't feel safe right now. You know, if it's another person involved. And it's a case of, I have to then decide, you know what, if this is something brand new, like, okay. But if this is a repetitive cycle over and over and over again, I am basically, not valuing myself and not being authentic to me. And that goes against what's going on in this portal. The portal is about, who am I? What am I okay with? What am I not okay with? So I love the fact that Linda said her granddaughter saw her praying and she asked if she was praying. And Linda basically said, no, she lied. And then the day after, she spoke her truth and was her authentic self. Good for you. Very, very, very important. There's no point us blagging each other anymore. Why are we doing it anyway? Why do we want to lie to ourselves, let alone any other person? Like, I made a commitment over the weekend that I'm going to be so honest going forwards, like literally super freaking honest. And I've started really, really, really well. You know, just with the little lies that we tell ourselves. Like, oh, I'll go for a run today, and then the run never happens. You know, oh, I'm going to not eat chocolate today, but then the chocolate passes the mouth. You know, it's those silly little things that we lie to ourselves about. So this is where we take our power back. This is where we get into authentic alignment. Like, just imagine for 1 second, ladies and gents, imagine a world where none of us lied to each other. Like, imagine liar, liar, like Jim Carrey. Can you imagine all of us being in that position where wherever we went to lie, can you just imagine that for a moment? Like, what an amazing world it would be. We literally knew that we couldn't lie. And people get triggered by the word lie, but we all do it. How many of you got told about the tooth fairy when you were a child? How many of you got told about Father Christmas? Sorry to any children listening, but we've been lied to from birth. And when I talk about this at my seminars, people get a bit triggered by it because they're like, oh shit, I'm lying to my children. Oh shit, yes, I do this. You know, and the importance is, how about we just start being honest with ourselves? Because if we can start being honest with ourselves, that ripple effect is going to take place. And that's why this weekend I said no more. No more little lies to myself, no more little lies to my friends, or no more little lies. And it's very rare that I lie to my friends. I don't need to. My friends are amazing. But, you know, no more little lies to a partner to make them feel safer. No, I'm just going to be really, really, really important. I'm going to make myself accountable. So we have some massive DNA being activated in us. I love the fact that you guys are admitting your lies and stuff like that. Good for you. We have some massive spiritual DNA activations taking place right now. We have subconscious programs coming to the surface. This is about the feelings that we've got within us, but we're pretending to everybody else that we're great. Okay. Particularly around being seen and also unworthiness. That's very much coming to the surface right now. You know, this blagging of ourselves that we are doing, this is the energy that is coming up, and it's gorgeous. What you've got to remember, everything that's coming up, although it sucks and although it feels quite heavy at times, what you've got to remember is it has to come up to be able to be dealt with. It has to come up so that we can move forwards. So allow this to come up, honor yourself, take the time, be present, go offline, go in the garden, go in ground, go into nature, do whatever it is that you need to do. This portal is about expanding of the heart. So Morwenna, who's put in the chat, I found myself doing the food lies. So I made a commitment to myself to remove sugar from my diet completely. I feel so good and holding myself accountable to remain authentic. Brilliant. So what Morwenna has done is she's gone, hang on a minute, sugar is not serving me. What I am going to do is, I'm going to open my heart, be real. And now Morwenna will be leading a much more authentic existence. Good job. Love that. So where do you need to be opening your heart? Going back to Linda, she's been being really honest with her granddaughter. So boom, her heart is opening. It's amazing. Allow your heart to expand. This is about turning love, everything into love. So turning fear into love, turning hurt into love, turning everything into love and authenticity. We are getting whacking great spiritual upgrades. I don't know about you guys, but what that, what is going on? Spiritual upgrades. People are sensing the truth. People are having their gifts come online. I've had so many people reach out to me about their third eye. Why is that? Because what do I do for a living? Activate the third eye, activate the soul journey, activate the energy within that brings in that peace, brings in that purpose. So no wonder people are messaging me saying, oh my goodness gracious me, like, I just feel like I need to speak to you about this. Yes, of course. This is what we're doing. We are leaving the old paradigms. Love that, Linda. So for those of you that came to my last meditation in June, you heard my light language. I was bellowing it out in the room. My light language was very present. Now, I know I've had light language for a number of years, but so many people's is coming online. People come to my seminars and they start getting their gifts. They start speaking in different languages. They start having voice of an angel, which is one of the things that I've been given. I love that. It's okay that is happening. Now, some people will think you're batshit crazy, but it doesn't matter. This is about you saying, okay, what's going on right now? If you are feeling all over the place, I would like you to just hold on for 1 minute, because I'm actually going to just talk to you a little bit about why you're feeling flat out, why you're feeling discombobulated and distracted, things like that. So just bear with me 1 sec. Our relationships are being activated big time. If you have a powerful relationship with yourself, you are now upping your standards of the people that have access to you. And I'm really feeling this on a whole new level, not in a space of ego. This is just, unless you're going to meet me where I am, fuck off. I hate to drop the F-bombs so bluntly, but I'm in that place where I'm like, you know what? This is not my journey anymore. I deserve to be treated how I deserve people. And unless you're going to meet me there, I'm not interested. Reciprocation. I've been speaking about reciprocation a lot over social media. If you guys are, the reason you're feeling resistance is because reciprocation is not in place. So we are being overloaded massively with energy and wisdom. Vincent, this is coming at you. We are being tested big time. How many of you have been feeling exhausted this weekend or over the last week or over the last month? We are short-circuiting ourselves. That's basically what we're doing right now. We're having all these energetic upgrades and things are short firing. They're like, bah, 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 and we are literally short-circuiting. Okay, everyone's like, me. Yes, I get it. I'm getting it as well. Like, please don't think that I'm like, it's you guys, you're all getting the weird shit. Trust me, I'm getting it as well. We're all in this boat together. We are being upgraded so rapidly. But then on top of that, what's happening is, so our energetic upgrades are taking place. We're getting all these new light codes in. We're having all the shifts. And then what's happening is we are overstimulated. We are overstimulated with our mobile phones. We are overstimulated with sugar. We are overstimulated with coffee. We are overstimulated with life, with work, with having to keep up appearances. We are totally distracted by design to stop us from remembering what we are here to do. This confusion, this heaviness, this discombobulation is actually clarity, which is literally unpicking it. And at some point, we're going to get the laser focus and we're going to get the clarity. Are you listening? Yeah, I get that for you, Gogo. Absolutely, I get that. Body exhaustion, 1000%. Anybody else? Absolutely. I've had to have naps. I don't ever take naps. Like, I don't need naps. I've had to take nana naps because I'm like, no, you know what? I've been saying to my team, I think it was on Saturday, I literally had to lie down on the floor. And I was like, I can't lay down. And I think it was even last week, I was doing some work, sat up, and I was like, I can't do this. Went and laid down, and then I'm super energized. So it's just very, very odd. Discombobulation is the best word. I love it so much. I've been putting out a few words recently, and people are like, oh, love that word. Word porn, right? Word porn. I love it so much. The words that we are using is just amazing. So let's just remember, we are being sent clarity. It's up to us whether we are listening. Love that. Love that. My friends, what are we choosing? Are we distracted? Are we trying to do too much? What are you avoiding? Vincent, I think that's a question for you, my friend. I don't know why, because I don't know you from Adam, but I just feel as if there's something that you're avoiding, which is why you're being bombarded with the confusion right now. So maybe have a look at what you're avoiding and allow yourself to feel it, be present with it, and then allow yourself to just step through it, because that is how you're going to gain your clarity, my friend. As I mentioned a short moment ago, any obstacle that is in our way is being removed. Any obstacle is being removed. So whatever lane you are in, my friends, if you are not in the right lane, or if you are focusing on the wrong things, let me tell you straight, you are going to be having things be removed very quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay. So please, 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 can we just give ourselves a moment to just get very clear with what it is that's going on in our lane? Okay. I'm going to share a little story. I'm going to leave names out of it, but I'm going to share a little story. So I had a situation today whereby, and this is something like really real and raw for me, okay? I have this thing that no matter who it is, somebody could have really shit on me from a great height. If somebody reaches out to me and it's kind of like a heartfelt thing, I have this empathy whereby it doesn't matter what they've done to me, I will be there for them. And actually today I've had two situations, and normally I would have engaged in these situations. And actually today something has changed. I haven't poured from an empty cup. I have literally just sent love, but just closed it down. This, my friends, is wisdom. It's not being rude. It's not being harsh. It's wisdom. It's standards. It is not playing the same situation over and over and over again. Whatever we are doing today and whatever we are accepting today is going to be our future. So what have you embodied? What are you willing to embody today? Thank you, Linda. It is staying in my lane. And do you know what? I am a sucker. I mean, this is why I'm a great coach, right? Because I feel energies. I feel what the people are going through. Like Vincent, I don't even know Vincent, but I know that he's not facing up to something, which is why he's got to look at, which is why he's feeling discombobulated. Like I say, I don't know him from Adam. And actually, it is not my place to fix people. It's not my place to fix people. So today it stops. And don't get me wrong, I'm good with boundaries. You guys know I'm a boundary one. Like I've got good boundaries, I've got good standards, but my goodness gracious me, there is something that happens. It's probably the mothering instinct. It's probably the fixer in me. But today I've just gone, no, I'm not playing that. I am not going to pour from an empty cup to fix you who is not sorry for what you've done previously. And yes, okay, this might be something completely different, but no, I'm not doing it. I love that go-go, breaking cycles and pouring into your own cup. I used to do the same, step back and help. Now I ask myself first, exactly. And I'm really lucky. I've got enough energy to be able to help everybody else whilst doing the shit that I've got to do. But today I just said, no, this is no longer my path. And yes, I love people. And yes, I've still sent love, but I'm not going to give my energy. I'm not going to give my time. So today, my friends, because I like to give you homework, I would really like you to take to your journal. I would like you to have a sacred check-in with yourself. Now, I sent somebody a message earlier about something about being scared, and scared got changed to sacred. I think that's written all over it, right? It just shows the kind of person that I am. It got changed from scared to sacred, right? Have this sacred check-in. Grab your journal, close your eyes and feel into it of what am I being called to release right now? For me, it's my fixer mentality. I do no longer need to commit to fixing everybody. I do not need to beg for basics. I can stand in my own energy, knowing that I am one of the most powerful beings on the planet. It's not disrespectful to you guys. I hope you all feel the same about yourself. The next prompt would be, what is my intuition showing me? Where is my intuition guiding me? What am I being guided to? What am I being guided from? And just allow yourself to reflect on these things. Really get honest with yourself. Now, what's fascinating is yesterday, I actually got off my phone very early yesterday and took some time for myself and really looked at, like, who am I? What am I? What do I choose for my life? So it's kind of what I did yesterday is what I'm asking you guys to do today. Get out into nature, make it intentional. When I finish at about 8:15 tonight, I'm intentionally going out to play with the animals, walk and clear my head from today's beautiful portal. I am going to journal. I will, as soon as I finish work, unfortunately, Monday is my busiest day, so I don't finish till 8:15, but as soon as I'm off there, that's it. My phone will go off. I am going to drink plenty of water. I already have done, to be honest. Yeah, Joe, it's the most powerful question you can ask yourself is, who am I? And I tell you, you will have no clue. You'll come up with things like mum, daughter, sister, wife, those kind of things, rather than who you really are. Honestly, it's one of the most powerful things in my breakthrough program is, like, literally it just helps people just get it. They're like, oh my God, I didn't even realize, I don't even know who I am. Particularly mums lose themselves in life, you know, really important. Connection to your soul family is so important. I like you guys using my platforms to be able to connect. This is why I encourage you, when you jump on, share where you come from, because you don't know, there might be somebody else that's watching this that is near you that needs a friend. So do find your people right now. Do go to meditation events, sound bath events, turn up to my thing. I'm doing a thing in Essex, by the way, guys, a thing. I'm doing an event called Shattering the Illusion in Essex on the 31st of August. So if you guys live anywhere near, in fact, if you live anywhere in the UK, get yourselves there. This event is going to be amazing. It's going to be a beautiful community whereby we can all come together. I will take you on a journey. I'm going to literally blow the doors off of the illusions you have with yourself, the illusions you have with the world, and the illusions that you have with technology. I'm going there with all three of those areas. So if you fancy coming, tickets are on my website. So please, please, please get to see us if you possibly can. The other thing that I would ask you to do is light a candle for yourself today. When I get back from my walk, I'm going to light some candles and I'm just going to sit and I'm just going to be in their energy. There is a very powerful energy of the flame. You know, what I would do, I would ask myself, you know, I would basically go into a space of meditation, knowing that the flame is there, and I would actually just call in the affinity flame to do that. It's very, very important. Today is a day about being super authentic. Today is a day about truly leaning in to who we are. And this is seriously at the core. So there are many people, well, Lisa, let me just finish actually with what I'm saying. There are many people out there that have this belief that money is evil. There is people out there that believe love hurts. You know, there's all of these belief structures and systems that have been put in place to hold us back, to stop us connecting, to stop us being happy and powerful. Any of this stuff, this is what is happening. This is how we're being held back. This is what's coming up during this portal. So the portal opens today, Lisa, and it will close when you get the memo. So it's kind of like, how long is a piece of string? One of those. So unfortunately, I can't give you an answer, but it is one of those. It's a portal for you to really get honest with yourself. So I would really encourage you, by getting onto this stuff in your journal and just allowing yourself to be. I think everybody that follows me is looking for a higher purpose. They're looking for the highest path. And this portal is literally just coming in to say, hey, Lisa, you're not living in your alignment. Hey, Lisa, you haven't looked at this. Hey, Lisa, you need to be doing this. So thank the portal. There's no point us being moody or being in victim mode. Thank the portal. And then what we can do is we can really immerse into this energy so that we can create the life of our wildest dreams. My friends, trust the shift. Trust the shift that is taking place. This is the beginning of the end for us. And when I talk about the beginning of the end, I'm talking about the beginning of the end of this nonsense that we live in. This heavy 3D energy. This is the beginning of the end of that. If you are willing to get real, if you are willing to get honest, if you are willing to go there with yourself and truly, truly decide what is important and what is not, you can open up a world of absolutely endless possibilities. And I don't know about you, but that gives me goosebumps. I'm not settling anymore. I'm not going to be arrogant. I'm not going to be in my ego. I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm going to be real. I'm going to show you what it's like to be real and to be authentic and to live in the energy in which we were truly intended to be. So, my beautiful friends, it's been an absolute privilege to be back with you again this Monday. If you have any comments or any questions for me, please do pop them in the chat box. Do remember to whack the thumb up. Do remember to hit the love heart, and please, please, please share with everybody you know. We all need to know more about this beautiful portal. We all need to be recognizing that these numbers are divinity. These numbers are really showing us where we can be right now. And authenticity is the prize. Okay? It's the prize. So, my beautiful friends, to those of you that come to Conscious Conversations, I will see you at 7 p.m. on the 777. It's almost like I designed it that way. And we're going to have a mad evening tonight on Conscious Conversations. And I don't mean nasty, I mean amazing. It's going to be freaking powerful. We're going to share love everywhere. And also, whoever mentioned earlier about the Texas, I just want to let you know that I've been sending love to everybody that's been involved in whether it's the fires or the floods or whatever that's been going on. I've been sending a lot of love to everybody around the world this weekend, and I will continue to do that. Okay, I just wanted to acknowledge there was a comment earlier. So I love you guys to the moon and stars. Like I say, please do hit the thumbs up. Please do hit the love heart. Please share with everybody you know, and I will catch up with you guys next Monday for another absolutely explosive topic, and I will share that with you imminently. Guys, I love you to the moon and stars. Ciao, ciao for now.